Hello, meat lovers and tech enthusiasts. Did you know that Argentina produces over 6.6 billion pounds of beef each year, with cutting-edge processing factories at the heart of it all? Have you ever wondered what makes a beef processing plant and how it delivers that perfect steak to your plate? Leave a comment with number 1 to explore the world of beef tech and tradition with us. What do you think about modern processing factories? The question about processing factories takes us back centuries. Argentina's beef story began in the 1500s when Spanish settlers brought cattle to the vast pampas grasslands, ideal for grazing. By the 1800s, as historian John Lynch pointed out, Argentina was exporting millions of pounds of beef to Europe, driven by the gaucho cowboys who herded cattle across the expansive plains. Today, beef processing plants have become the center, replacing dusty trails with machines that process 1,000 cattle per hour. This shift from traditional ranching to high-tech processing sparks curiosity. How has the transition to processing factories changed our relationship with beef? While history shaped the industry, science drives its present. Based on technological advancements, modern processing plants are marvels of efficiency. A 2023 study by the University of Buenos Aires showed that automated systems help reduce waste by 15% compared to older processing plants. Laser-guided cutters increase meat yield with high precision, and AI scanners reduce E. coli risk by 30%. Economically, these plants are game changers, with Argentina's beef exports reaching $3.2 billion in 2024, according to the Argentine Beef Promotion Institute. Safe, affordable beef from processing plants is making its way to dining tables worldwide. Have you ever wondered how the technology in beef processing plants keeps your burger both delicious and affordable? These numbers lead us to a bigger picture. Thanks to processing plants, Argentina's production costs are 20% lower than the U.S., as noted by the U.S. Department of Agriculture. However, the 7% import tariff on Argentine beef in the U.S. keeps the market competitive. Compared to giants like Tyson Foods, which earned $52 billion in 2024, Argentina's top processing plant, Frigorifico Real reached $1.5 billion in revenue. Argentina's advantage lies in flexibility. Processing plants handle smaller batches with high precision, using robotic systems that reduce labor costs by 25%. What do you think gives processing plants the edge in today's global race? Numbers tell a story, but it's the people who bring that story to life. In these processing plants, you'll meet people like Juan Morales, a rancher near Cordova. My family has been raising cattle for generations, he told me, but now I use drones to track them. His herd enters a processing plant where Maria Gomes operates advanced machinery. It's fast, but I'm proud of the quality we deliver, she said. Experts like Dr. Sofia Alvarez, a livestock researcher, also offer perspective. Our plants recycle 80% of the water used in processing, she said. These voices connect technology with human effort. Do you have a story from a farm or processing plant you'd like to share? These stories are close to my heart. When I visited a processing plant in Rosario last year, I was struck by its scale. The machinery working, beef moving like clockwork. It reminded me of my uncle's butcher shop in Texas, where he'd slice meat by hand, chatting with customers. That memory stirred nostalgia, but also a hard truth. Small farms like his are struggling in Argentina. Ranchers are facing a 10% increase in feed costs in 2023, tightening profit margins. What do memories of processing plants or farms bring to mind for you? Challenges like these don't spell defeat. Take the Lopez family near Buenos Aires, whose farm nearly had to shut down after a drought reduced their herd by 20%. We had to fight, Diego Lopes told me. They teamed up with a processing plant to streamline deliveries, reducing transport costs by 15%. Precision feeding technology helped them save on grain, boosting profits by 12% in 2024. Their resilience mirrors what I've seen on U.S. farms, where people solve problems with intelligence and hard work. How have you seen a farm or processing plant face a major challenge? Beyond the farm, processing plants also spark larger debates about these solutions. Notably, 35% of Americans want stricter animal welfare regulations, according to a 2024 Gallup poll, a concern also shared in Argentina. Plants are addressing this issue by using humane stunning methods that reduce animal stress by 40%, according to Mercy for Animals. The issue is balance, Dr. Alvarez says. New labor laws in 2023 ensure that factory employees receive safety training, showing progress. What do you think about blending ethics with efficiency in a processing plant? When I reflect on the plant in Rosario, I see history and the future colliding. Gaucho roots meeting robotic precision. Processing plants don't just produce beef, they nourish millions and drive progress. Whether you're grilling in Texas or dining in Chicago, this industry impacts your world. So what does the future hold for beef? Will technology make it better? Or should we reconsider our path? Share your thoughts below. How you connect with the story of ranchers, workers, and processing plants in this farming documentary. The traditional Chinese method of making smoked pork belly is a meticulous and flavorful journey. First, the pork belly is carefully selected to ensure the ideal fat-to-meat ratio, as this balance is crucial for the final texture and taste. The meat is dry cured with a mixture of aromatic spices, salt, and sometimes liquor like baijiu. After curing, the pork belly is hung in a cool, ventilated space to air dry for several days, with sunlight aiding the curing process. Depending on the region, techniques such as wind smoking are applied, where the meat is hung outdoors for up to 2 weeks to dry at an optimal temperature between 50 to 59 degrees Celsius, avoiding freezing conditions. After curing, the pork belly can be smoked, roasted, or even steamed, with each method enhancing the rich flavor and tenderness of the meat. Have you ever made smoked meat yourself? If so, leave a comment with the number 2. If not, leave a comment with the number 0. The next part of this farming documentary about traditional Chinese salted sausage production begins with the careful selection of pork and fat, with the ideal fat-to-meat ratio being around 30 to 40% fat and 60 to 70% meat. The meat is minced and mixed with a blend of spices, including 5-spice powder, garlic, ginger, and salt, creating the foundational flavor. The sausage mixture is then stuffed into natural casings, typically pig intestines, and tightly bound into sausages that are about 10 to 12 inches long. After stuffing, the sausages are aged in a cool, dry space for about 7 to 14 days, depending on the desired flavor and preservation level. During this period, the sausages lose moisture, intensifying their flavors. After aging, the sausages are smoked, typically for 4 to 8 hours at low temperatures using wood such as pine or fruit wood, imparting a distinctive smoky aroma. The final result is a beautifully crafted smoked sausage with a rich, salty flavor, perfectly complementing the tender smoked pork belly, creating a harmonious balance of savory tastes. What do you think about the information that Trending Farm provides in this farming documentary? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. In this farming documentary, smoked meat and sausages hold both economic and cultural significance, especially in rural communities where this tradition has been passed down through generations. Local farmers in the documentary emphasize that curing and smoking meat are essential to their livelihood and heritage, with many depending on these products to sell in the local market. For chefs and culinary experts, smoked meat and sausages are prized for their versatility and unique flavors, adding depth to dishes ranging from simple breakfast to high-end gourmet meals. The smoking process typically lasting 4 to 8 hours at low temperatures, allows the meat to absorb a distinctive, savory aroma. Cultural heritage advocates also emphasize the importance of preserving these traditional techniques as they play a vital role in maintaining cultural identity amid the rise of industrial food production. This ongoing preservation ensures that traditional curing and smoking methods will remain a part of future culinary traditions. One of the factors that lead consumers to choose traditional meat dishes is the quality of ingredients. In this fascinating farming documentary, we will explore the complexities of modern pig farming in China, where large-scale farming operations are changing the face of pork production. From high-rise farms in Hubei to automated feeding systems, these innovations aim to meet the soaring demand for pork, which accounts for more than half of global consumption. Despite advances in technology, there are still concerns about animal welfare and environmental impact, with experts questioning the sustainability of such intensive farming methods. As we explore this industry, the documentary provides an in-depth look at the balance between efficiency and ethics in China's rapidly growing agricultural sector. To ensure the healthy growth of pig herds, a consistent and nutrient-rich food supply is crucial. Modern pig farms often focus on optimizing feed formulas, including a mix of grains, soybeans, and vitamins to promote rapid growth and health. Advances in feed technology have also led to the development of customized diets for different growth stages, improving feed efficiency and reducing costs. In addition, integrating agricultural practices that include crop production for animal feed has become increasingly common, creating a sustainable cycle that ensures pigs are nourished without harming the environment. By promoting the growth of both the pig herd and the food sources, these agricultural systems support higher production levels while also addressing challenges like disease prevention and environmental sustainability. Thank you for watching the video. Are you facing any issues with your livestock farm? Feel free to share your thoughts and questions, and we are ready to answer them. If you enjoyed our video, please hit like, share, subscribe, and recommend the channel to your friends so they can watch too. Goodbye, and see you next time. Hi everyone. Every day, farmers and processors in states like Texas and Nebraska handle 353,000 cattle to help feed the entire nation. But have you ever thought about the scale and human effort behind it all? This agricultural documentary reveals the hidden realities of the cattle industry. Drop a number 1 in the comments to keep exploring this video. Cattle ranching and meat processing have been the backbone of American agriculture for over 200 years, evolving from small family farms into an industry that produces more than 27 billion pounds of beef each year. By the late 1800s, the expansion of railroads and facilities like the Union Stockyards in Chicago, which handled over 10 million animals annually at their peak, transformed local livestock operations into a nationwide industry. For generations, ranching families have managed cattle herds across millions of acres, while workers in processing plants have played a vital role in feeding the nation. This documentary explores the history, innovations, and personal stories behind America's massive beef industry. The documentary takes viewers behind the scenes of this complex supply chain. Transporting 353,000 cattle to processing plants each day is a massive logistical effort, with over 200,000 specialized trucks operating across the U.S. to meet demand. Each truck is designed to carry 40 to 50 cattle and must comply with strict USDA and FMCSA regulations to ensure animal welfare, including mandatory rest stops and advanced ventilation systems. A rancher in Nebraska shares, getting the cattle loaded safely and on time is just as important as raising them, highlighting the critical nature of every shipment. Meanwhile, AI-powered tracking systems help optimize routes and reduce transport times, but as one logistics manager explains, even a single unexpected roadblock can throw the entire operation off schedule. Raising cattle for beef is a high-risk, resource-intensive job, with feed, healthcare, and land management making up the majority of the costs. On average, it takes about 6,000 pounds of grain and feed to raise a steer to market weight, with feed alone accounting for 60 to 70% of the total expenses. This documentary uncovers the realities of raising and processing cattle in the beef industry. If you want to learn more about the challenges of cattle ranching and the beef processing journey, drop a number 2 in the comments below the video. A fourth-generation rancher in Texas shares the growing challenges of meeting demand, from soaring grain prices to extreme weather threatening the pastures. Beyond the economic pressures, farmers also carry an emotional burden, raising animals from birth only to part with them when the time comes. It's never easy, one rancher admits, but I make sure they live well. Some ranchers even visit processing plants to ensure their cattle are treated humanely, offering a powerful glimpse into the deep bond between farmers and their herds. Inside a modern beef processing plant, a combination of advanced technology and skilled labor ensures efficiency, safety, and precision in handling thousands of cattle each day. High-speed conveyors move carcasses through various processing stages, while hydraulic high pullers remove the hides in under 30 seconds. Automated splitting machines can have up to 400 cattle per hour. AI-powered imaging systems scan each carcass for quality control, and robotic bone-cutting machines process over 1,000 pounds of beef per minute, helping reduce the physical strain on workers. Temperature-controlled rooms keep the meat between 30 to 39 degrees Fahrenheit to prevent bacterial growth, while specialized vacuum packaging and sealing machines prepare beef portions for distribution within just a few hours. Beyond the machinery, humane cattle handling remains a critical part of the process, with strict USDA regulations in place to ensure animals are treated with care and respect before processing begins. Cattle are guided through curved chutes designed using animal behavior science to reduce stress and prevent injury. Stunning equipment renders the animals unconscious within 2 seconds, meeting ethical standards for humane treatment. A plant supervisor explains, "Animal welfare is just as important as efficiency," emphasizing that facilities undergo daily USDA inspections to ensure compliance. But for farmers, this transition carries a deeply personal weight. One rancher from Nebraska who regularly visits the plant shares, "I've raised these animals for years, and I want to make sure they're treated with care until the very end." The documentary takes viewers inside the most advanced facilities in the industry, exploring the technology, challenges, and human stories behind America's beef supply chain. From the moment cattle arrive to the packaging of premium cuts of meat, the film delves into every detail of the industry that feeds millions every day. After processing, the beef quickly moves through an extensive supply chain to grocery stores, fast food chains, and international markets. Automated systems cut meat portions for retailers, while fast food suppliers receive pre-measured cuts to ensure consistency. However, growing concerns about sustainability arise as the industry processes 129 million cattle each year. Some ranchers are turning to regenerative farming practices to reduce environmental impact. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to support us. According to the latest data, the total sheep production in the European Union is 1,607 million tons, with Spain and the United Kingdom leading the way, producing 463,000 and 401,000 tons respectively. Greece and France follow with 151,000 and 112,000 tons, while Bulgaria contributes 58,000 tons. The remaining selected countries have minimal production. Are you ready to learn more about sheep farming? If so, leave a number 1 in the comments. The EU sheep and goat farming industry has faced declining production, particularly since the economic crisis. The value of production decreased from €6.181 billion in 2005 to €5.136 billion in 2012, with the United Kingdom leading in monetary value at €1.881 billion. Climate change, agricultural reforms, and generational shifts continue to challenge the future of the industry. The European Union is home to many unique and popular sheep breeds, each adapted to local climates and highly valued for their meat, wool, or milk. The Merino breed, originating from Spain, is world-renowned for its fine wool. The Suffolk breed from the UK is prized for its high-quality meat and fast growth rate. The Lacan breed from France is widely used in milk production, especially for making the famous Roquefort cheese. Meanwhile, the Chios breed from Greece is known for its high reproductive rates and large milk production. Despite this diversity, the EU still needs to import sheep, primarily for meat, as domestic production does not fully meet consumer demand. Imports, mainly from Australia and New Zealand, help fill the gap, especially during high-demand periods like Easter, highlighting the importance of preserving local sheep breeds and maintaining global trade partnerships. In sheep farming, a specialized breeding technique is a game changer, not just for efficiency. Farmers across the EU use this method to blend the best qualities of unique sheep breeds, improving herds for meat and wool. By gathering genetic material from top-tier rams, they can produce hundreds of ewes with traits like strong fertility and disease resistance. With careful timing, often supported by hormone treatments to align breeding cycles, this approach achieves success rates of 60 to 70%. This powerful tool meets growing market needs while preserving the rich variety of Europe's finest sheep breeds. After birth, proper care of lambs is crucial for healthy development. In the first hour, lambs must be given access to colostrum, the first milk rich in nutrients and antibodies necessary for their immune system. They should be allowed to nurse every few hours during the first 10 days and gradually introduced to solid food. A warm, dry environment helps protect lambs from hypothermia, while clean pens and bedding make it easier to monitor their health. By 2 to 3 weeks of age, lambs begin eating solid food, preparing for weaning around 8 to 12 weeks. Regular health checks, vaccinations, and parasite control are crucial to ensure they grow into healthy, productive sheep. These practices help maintain their overall well-being and support their future productivity in the flock. Rams and ewes have distinct nutritional needs. Rams require an energy-rich diet to support breeding activities, while pregnant ewes need additional protein and minerals to nourish their lambs. Farms use advanced automatic feeding systems to provide precisely tailored rations based on the specific needs of each animal. Typically, rams can consume about 5.5 pounds of concentrated feed during the breeding season, while ewes need 3.3 pounds of high-quality feed daily throughout pregnancy. By optimizing feed distribution and monitoring feed intake, feed mills can improve herd health and productivity, ultimately boosting meat and wool output across Europe. Cool ventilation systems significantly enhance sheep development by regulating the temperature between 10 degrees Celsius and 21 degrees Celsius to prevent heat stress. It improves air quality by reducing humidity and ammonia levels, helping to avoid respiratory issues. Comfortable sheep consume more feed and water, leading to better weight gain and higher feed efficiency. Reduced stress also boosts reproductive performance, while optimal conditions support the production of high-quality wool. Overall, effective ventilation reduces disease rates, promotes better health and productivity, and provides economic benefits for farmers. Microchipping systems and veterinary monitoring are essential for efficient sheep management. The microchips allow for accurate identification and tracking of each sheep's health history, breeding records, and vaccination status, reducing the risk of confusion. This proactive approach enables timely treatment, reduces disease spread, and improves overall herd health, ultimately enhancing sheep welfare and farm profitability. If you think this method of managing sheep is a smart approach, leave a number 2 in the comments. Sheep are typically sheared once a year, usually in the spring when the weather is warmer. In the EU, the average wool weight varies depending on the breed, but many sheep produce between 3 to 8 kilograms of wool per shearing. Farmers have 2 main methods for harvesting wool: manual and automated. In the manual method, skilled shearers use electric or handheld clippers to carefully remove the wool, ensuring minimal stress for the sheep. On large farms, automated systems are becoming increasingly popular, using machinery to shear sheep quickly and efficiently, saving time and labor costs. With wool valued at around €8.50 per in 2022, finding the right harvesting method is crucial to maximize profits. Automated systems help improve efficiency and consistency, contributing to a more streamlined operation and better economic returns. Transporting sheep to processing plants can take anywhere from a few hours to several days, depending on the distance from the farm to the plant. While the wool harvesting process doesn't directly affect meat harvesting, managing the stress caused by shearing is crucial, as it can impact the quality of meat at the processing plant. In the EU, trucks are the primary mode of transport for short trips, usually carrying about 80 sheep per load, while larger ships are used for longer journeys, especially across seas, with the capacity to transport thousands of sheep. Keeping the sheep calm during transport is essential to ensure they arrive at the processing plant in good condition, ready for processing. Sheep farming and transportation is a complex task. From the pasture to the farm, every activity requires hard work and attention to keep the flock healthy. Sheep farmers in the EU have skillfully demonstrated that the sheep industry plays a significant role in the economic development of many countries worldwide. Follow Trending Farm and turn on notifications to explore more food processing plants around the world and see what they do with their flocks. Goodbye. Thank you for watching the video. Are you facing any issues with your own livestock farm? Feel free to share your thoughts and questions. We're happy to answer. If you enjoyed our video, please like, share, subscribe, and recommend the channel to your friends so they can enjoy it too. Goodbye, and see you next time.